It works. It works. So what the heck is the problem here? I don't understand. Stream health is good. It's excellent even. DVR's there. Oh, that's cool. I could do that. I didn't know I could do that. A dusting and cleaning? Why do I need to dust? You can't even see dust. What is that? Sorry, 2A class. Stream wasn't working for anyone, but Mrs. McCready harassed me for part of it. Well, I emailed Shannon the new link. So let's see if that does it. Copy link. There's no way you're seeing dust. No, I didn't want that. Okay, to anyone that's not having, it's working. Like this is me streaming me. So I'm just gonna wait for me to hold up the phone in the stream. So it's just this indefinite. Oh, that's coming out of my phone. There it is, infinite stream. Perfect. Stream within a stream within a stream within a stream within a stream. There we go. We did it. We did it. Oh, wait, now there's 3 people. Oh, because I'm the other person. Got it. Okay. Well, I hope this doesn't happen next class. I'm wondering why it's just... I wonder why it's happening. Mrs. McCready, are you using your phone, your MacBook? I'm wondering if it's a Chromebook issue. Unfortunately, my sample size for next period is going to be even smaller because, like, only 2 people show up to class on a good day, so on a Mac. I'm wondering, we got that email about Chromebook updates and stuff. I'm wondering if that's... And phone. Okay, I'm wondering if that's part of the problem. Let me email Shannon back again. Nope. So I just emailed her, said, try it on your phone. I'm wondering if I think it might be a Chromebook issue. I don't have a Chromebook. Well, there's a Chromebook somewhere I can test. How are you talking to her so quickly? The swaying or whatever it was? Yes, this is the dance moves I learned from Just Dance. Remind. Got it. Oh my God, there's so many of the things. Oh, I can't. I have it on my computer too. I have it on this computer. I don't. So weird. I told Shannon to try her phone. I think she's going to try her phone. Hopefully, that will work. Because I don't know what else to do. I can text the Joseph. Oh, Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. Tell Charlotte I say hello. Let's check the email. Page isn't working. YouTube redirected too many times. And the question went to Joe. Oh dear. Oh, that was my coaster. Hopefully that's a. Oh. Well, if it works on the phone, then it's clearly a Chromebook issue. So maybe Shannon will be joining us very shortly. I pray she has a serious question that I could help her with. Otherwise, and we're almost out of time anyway. Oh my God, I didn't realize. Holy cow. All right. I guess we'll stay. I don't even know if does the chat function work? Please tell me it does work on a phone. It's not a Mr. Leonard issue, Mrs. McCready. Maybe it's a Charlotte issue. Charlotte broke YouTube. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. Nice. Oh, I'm logged in as I'm logged in as uh-oh. Well, hey, now we have 4 viewers, and I don't know which one, how many of them I am. Oh my God, my brain is broken. Shannon, are you there? Are you one of the people? I'll punch in a message. Oh. Nope, now we're down to 3 viewers. Oh no. If I go back to this, does it show up as a 4th? You showed up for Shannon. You're going to be Shannon's proxy. All right, Mrs. McCready / Shannon, what can I assist you with today? Oh no, it's so delayed. All right. You're her hype girl? All right, that's hey, that's a great role. Shannon, if you are out there, you'd like to learn how to edit film clips, please. Well, it's easy. You just open up QuickTime and you go to trim, and then you trim the ends, and that's it. The end. You've done it. Congratulations. You're a professional editor. ACE. Wait, it's not ACE. I'm an idiot. Oh, it is ACE. American Cinema Editors. Boom, I got it right. She says there's no chat. Yep. Why? But I have chat on my phone. I don't understand any of this. This is so perplexing. Stream settings. She's here but no chat. Yeah, which is weird because I have chat on my phone. You've chat on your device. Live chat. Yeah, it's enabled. All right, Shannon, I'm going to reply to your email. Oh my God, I can't type. All right, Shannon, I just sent you an email with some inquiries. Eleanor Park. Hi, Eleanor Park. I'm not sure I'm familiar with you, but welcome to the class that only the 3 of us can get to. What a strange thing. Shannon, if you're still there, I'm going to hopefully get your email and be able to vocalize some things to you. It might be a little bit easier, quicker, but I feel like since we've emailed 15 times already. Did Joe get back to me? No, he did not. Okay. Tech office, I'm still awaiting a reply from. I know I need to set up for my next class too. I'm wondering if I could just put this. I don't want to put this link in there because if it doesn't work for, I'd have to shut down. Well, I'll send Shannon the new link, but I'm convinced at this point, if it works on my computer and your computer and my phone and your phone and my other computer, it's got to be a Chromebook thing. It's gotta. All right, Mrs. McCready. Well, thank you for helping out. I really appreciate it. Being a guinea pig. I'll probably send you next link, next one as well. I don't know what you got going on in that class, but if you got a chance even just to open the link and mute it, it would let me know that it's working. All right, Shannon, I just got your email. You filmed B-roll and you got interviews on Saturday. Fantastic. Awesome. I don't know if you heard it in the beginning of class. I guess not because nothing was working. I think a good benchmark that I'm trying to get a lot of people at is to make sure that you feel like you're in a good spot come Monday. And so if you've got a lot of B-roll, maybe not even all of it, but maybe more than half, and an interview or two done, then you're going to be in good shape heading into the rest of that week. You want to try and wrap up getting all your footage and things as early as possible so you can spend a lot of time in the edit. You don't want to rush that towards the tail end. So if you're trying to do the project in 3 days, it's going to be really tough. So if you're sitting there Monday morning going, all right, I've got some B-roll and I've got an interview and I got one more interview to do, I would start working on an edit as soon as you can and then add stuff to it as you go. As far as the shakiness, shakiness in the B-roll, regardless of where it came from, is not the worst thing in the world. And I had a very similar question that was emailed to me the other day by someone in our class. She's not here right now. In regards to the B-roll being a little shaky, as well as some of it being not horizontal but vertical. And she didn't know if she was allowed to use it or would get points off for having that vertical footage because we know that it creates a lot of empty space in the frame. The one great thing about documentaries, and part of the reason that I chose this project given our current circumstances, is that documentaries, more than any other category or genre of film, really opens the floodgates for all different levels of quality of image that in a normal film would not be permissible or accepted, right? I mean, think about anything maybe you've seen in a history class and they're showing old photographs of, World War II. Well, those photographs are only going to look so good given that they're, 70 years old and were taken with technology that is not as advanced as it is today. And so we're okay with that. Right, old film strips or old heck, even today's athletes looking at video footage of like their first rookie season is going to look much worse than it would now, and so we're okay with that. We understand that documentaries allow that, so don't worry so much about the shakiness. All right, and I also on a totally separate note, I understand that from a equipment standpoint, we don't. No one has tripods, or I wouldn't say no one, but most people don't have tripods for their phones, at home. So my advice would be, if you're shooting something, within reason, do your best to try and find a way to get, if you're shooting with your phone, that phone kind of propped up on something so that it just doesn't, you can hit record and set it up and then walk away and not have to touch anything. That might be a little bit challenging depending on where you're shooting, right? Like if you're interviewing your mom in your living room, you're probably looking around going like, well, where the heck am I going to put a phone that's going to allow me to keep it steady? And that might be tough. And so what I've been recommending to people is you can hold the phone, of course, right? But you want to try and reduce the shake as much as possible. And so the easiest way to do that is to try and keep two hands on the phone, but also keep it as close to your body as possible, right? If you hold a phone out like this, your arms are going to eventually start to kind of wiggle, all right? They're going to get tired, and your muscles are going to twitch, and so that is going to look a little shaky. You want to try and keep it close. And one of the suggestions I gave to someone the other day is when you're interviewing someone, and I'm just going to pretend like the camera, okay, is the person I'm interviewing. So right here. What I would do if I were interviewing someone and I had to use my phone is I would do one of two things. I would either hold the phone out close to my body, make sure it looks good here, and then maintain eye contact with them this way. That way, they're going to be looking at you, all right, and the camera is going to be getting them, and they won't be looking at the camera. From here, you can also occasionally, kind of out of your peripheral, glance over and make sure that your shot looks okay. Now, I can already tell that my hand is starting to shake a little bit. You can see it there as well. So the other thing that you might do, and this may be weird, but keep it closer to you with two hands on it, okay? A little offset so that if they are looking at you, they're not looking straight at the camera, okay? And you can bring it a little bit closer, have two hands on it, and tuck that elbow in. As soon as it's out is when we start to teeter. All right, bring that in close, get it here, boom, press record, and then offset it a little bit. And you can kind of glance over to the phone, make sure the shot looks good, and it's going to be infinitely more steady. All right, and if it seems like they're still looking at the camera, I mean, my camera's here, you can always flip it, put it on the other side so it's a little further away. And the other last little bit you can try and do as well is you're going to say, okay, Mom, I'm going to have the camera here, but I need you to look at my hand here. All right, do you have that place pegged? I'm going to move my hand. Great. I want you to keep looking in that space as I ask you questions. And you can even then cheat that camera back in a little bit more as well. And so that way they're looking off a little bit. But if you notice a lot of interviews and documentaries, the subject doesn't always address the camera. And so while it would be understanding that maybe you would, because this is about you and you're the subject, people that you're interviewing, we want to give the impression that, okay, the camera's seeing them, but they're talking to someone else. And that's going to help. Keeping that camera close and two hands on, it's going to help with the shakiness as well, unless you can prop it somewhere. So I understand that was a kind of a long-winded exaggeration, not exaggeration, my God, description or example of how to kind of reduce it while you're shooting some stuff. WeVideo does have a stabilizer in it, but it's not a finished feature. If you notice when you go to the effects option, where you're able to select black and white and sepia and negative and all that stuff, there's an option down at the bottom that says, I think it's motion or stabilize. Either way, it says it's in beta. Beta means that they're developing this still, but they're letting people use it as a means to test and get feedback. I haven't had much success with it because obviously it's going to be a little bit less powerful than what we've been using in Premiere. And so you can try that. What you may find, though, is that either A, it's not going to work at all, or it's not going to work as well as you would like, or it's going to crop some of the image to try and get it to look stable. And that might end up making it look kind of weird, kind of wonky or warpy, where it almost looks like it's just kind of constantly doing this. You can toy with that a little bit to see if that helps. If it's a really bad shake, there might not be much you can do. But again, we're open to that kind of footage in documentaries, and I know that, you know, given the circumstances, it's not going to be the most flawlessly shot stuff because we're using, you know, I mean, we're using tools that are well equipped, but not perfect, you know. I mean, heck, there are motion pictures that have been shot with iPhones, but even then, they're hooked up to these rigs and stabilizers so that everything looks as nice as possible. I understand that we can't do that. So I hope that helps give you some advice, Shannon. I apologize that there was such a huge obstacle and headache in trying to get the stream to work. I do need to shut it down because I immediately need to start a new one for my next period class. I'm hoping I don't have the same luck here, but we'll try. And I'll email you the link as well if you want to try and pop in just to see if it's working. I still feel like it's a Chromebook thing, but I texted my buddy in the tech office. We'll see if he gets back to me and lets me know. Otherwise, I'll send you an email, make sure that you got this information, and if you have questions, we can continue to talk. But I do need to, I need to boogie. So not to be rude, but I'm going to stop just so I can get this restarted for my next class. Shannon, I anticipate an email soon, and we'll talk. Everyone else, have a great weekend. Catch you on the flippity flip.